Hello, everybody. My name is Vincent Johnson, and today I'll be giving you a presentation on time management tips and techniques. Today, the agenda, we're going to have an introduction, my summarized research of what I found, my own personal time management track, and my own personal growth and improvement, and the goals I have set forth for myself. Conclusion, and we'll go over my works cited page as well. So the introduction, like I said, my name is Vincent Johnson, and we're going to go over time management. What is time management? Time management really is realizing that maybe you have a goal in mind and the time that you're setting aside for yourself, you are not reaching that goal, and you really need to look at like where you are allocating your time to and how to better allocate your time and use your resource in a better way. And we went over some research. I used a few different research places. I used the ERIC, ProQuest, and I found an issue online too with the Healthcare Manager website. And then we went over personal tracking. That is pretty much just using your own week time frame there, and or a month or even year, right? And just breaking it down and seeing exactly where you're using all your time. It could be anything really. And then personal goals as well. Personal goals are just what you want to achieve in the future, and then breaking it up into smaller sections, short-term goals to achieve your long-term goal. All right, with my research, the first thing I found really was recognizing that you're having a problem with your time management. Really starts with yourself there and realizing, hey, I'm not reaching the goals. I'm not getting to where I want to be. I have poor time management. Procrastinators like myself, that's very ineffective in a way. So, realizing and examining their attitudes towards time management, analyzing their wasteful behaviors, right? And trying to develop better time management skills. And one of those skills that you can use is tracking your time for a week, like we talked about. And that's breaking down about every half hour exactly what you're doing out throughout the day and break them into categories and tracking them, kind of like what we did a few weeks ago in the class here. And once you get your time tracked, you can create your goals then. Well, what is your long-term goals and your short-term goals to reach those long-term goals? When you have a goal in mind, it really gives you a sense of purpose and where to allocate your time effectively to reach those goals. Also, in my research, I did find that in one of them, they did a study, right? And it was effective time management towards academic success offered these students substantial savings, and the school had fewer students leaving or flunking out, right? So effective time management really gives a person the skills they need to apply themselves towards the goal that they have in it, like education might be one of them, or continuing education. And when you create these skills and mindset, success for lifelong um, things you do down the road, right? It could be in your career, continuing education, just in your personal life. We'll go over kind of what I wanted to do with my time management skills. And it just really, just a great thing to have on hand as a skill for yourself. All right, my personal time management findings. So I tracked my time for a week straight a few weeks back, and I found exactly what I was doing for the week and broke it into certain categories. So I found that I tend to sleep quite a bit, just over 9 hours, just about every single day. And with that, I was little physical activity. I felt like I was working a lot, but obviously not as much as I thought I was. And I did have a lot of personal time. I do have a little daughter, so that was some of my personal time with her and family time as well. Those are kind of my other two highest categories. So I like to spend a lot of time with her, and then when she goes to bed, my personal time is just for myself, relaxing a little bit. Here's my spreadsheet of the week that I tracked for myself. As you can see, a little bit of time towards classes and studying, the commute to work, but if you really look uh, at the work, only at 31 hours, right? And then sleep was way up there with 64 hours, and then family and personal time at the right in between them, between 21 and 18 hours. So that was really eye opening for me, for myself, on where I was spending my time. Uh, Here's a visual example of a pie chart, right? That just gives a really good overview of where I was spending my time. As you can see, sleep's way up there. Right? Um, all right, so for my own personal growth that I would like to see, I decided if I could even take away 1 or 2 hours of sleep a day, so between 7 and 8 hours of sleep, for my long-term goals, I want to live a lot healthier lifestyle. I always have, but the last year or two, I've been kind of lacking on that quite a bit. So my long-term goal is live a healthier lifestyle, and with that comes food prep, physical fitness, and 7 to 8 hours is plenty of sleep. So my short-term goals was to take a couple hours away from sleep and apply that to physical fitness. I mean, that could just be getting out walking, running, even hitting the gym for some weight training as well. And I feel like I have a fairly good work-life balance. And I call work-life work and family for myself. And I think that I did pretty good there. So I think I would like to continue that, not absolutely killing myself at work, but also really enjoying the time that I have with my family and being present there and not being dead tired from work all the time. So those are kind of my goals and what I like to do here in the future. So kind of continuing where I'm at now and improving in the lifestyle, physical fitness, and lessening on the sleep. So in conclusion, for time management, a person really needs to recognize they have a problem with their time management and not reaching their goals that they have. And with that, um, just creating better habits, better skill management, goal setting, and just really recognizing in themselves that, hey, we need to change our ways. Some tips and tricks you could do is tracking your time and then realizing where you can adjust your time and allocate differently and creating goals for yourself and aligning your short-term goals with that and then aligning your time management with that as well. And then overall, just applying these tips and skills for yourself down the road and just having overall success in your future and what you're looking to achieve for yourself and what you'd like to come happen here. Here is my works cited page. You can just take a quick look at that. Say we used the healthcare management issue, was on ProQuest there, and then from the Eric as well. So that concludes my PowerPoint presentation of time management and tips and techniques to use for your time management. And I appreciate your guys' time. And this concludes my presentation. Thank you.